Any fool can buy high and sell low. The wise man knows it's all in the timing. Wow, did we not portend what might happen yesterday that actually did happen? We see on the S&P and the NASDAQ 100 where this latest run-up bounced off that 200 EMA, slamming down. The S&P 500 down 4.35%. The NASDAQ 100 down 5.48%. Boom. Wow. What are we waiting for? Well, we're waiting for the STC to go from green to red. We don't want it to just hacksaw back up again, and all of a sudden we find ourselves jammed up. So let's see if this continues, but it was a big hit today. Now, we look at where things are on the S&P as far as the two-day chart goes. Again, that big green candle followed by a red down candle. The STC is red on the 2-day. Where are we on the weekly? It is still green, but again, we've got 3 weeks of down movement. This week started off, and it's quite questionable right now. We have that red spinning top right there. We'll see if that turns into a red down candle as the week continues to move forward. But keep your eye on the green right here for that STC to go to red. Same thing, almost dittoed for the NASDAQ 100, waiting for it to go from red to green on the STC on this half-day chart. Like the S&P 2-day chart is down also, and green on the STC for the weekly chart, but again, another red spinning top. So waiting to see if this move continues and if it is powerful enough to rotate our STC from green to red. We'll be ready to pull the trigger. Now check out where things are going on bonds. They had been slipping sideways and then boom, down in the morning, leveled out some in the afternoon, got really close to selling us out with a 2.59% gain, got all the way up to 2.58. Those of you cashed out at that point, I'm not going to hold it against you, but we will continue to wait, watch, and see on this practice trade if it will get her done sometime this week. So keep your eye on it. We'll see how things continue to go. Now, let's move on to gold. What is gold up to? Well, gold is below the 200 EMA on this half-day chart. Things were ticking along sideways, bumping up, and then down today 1.30%. What we have managed to have happen is the STC to go all the way to the top now, which is good. That means that, of course, when it goes to red, we can jump into a down move. We can short gold in a practice trade. The 2-day is red, had this 2-day candle, first green we'd seen in quite a while. Of course, we had this prior practice trade several days ago that was successful for us, 1.58% down. Maybe we'll get set up for another one. What do we see with the weekly? Well, it's just, we saw where gold back in July bounced off the 200 EMA. Now it's hitting it again. Is it going to manage to push through on that weekly chart? Or is it going to bounce off again? Is gold going to go into some real hibernation mode? I don't know. We'll wait, we'll watch, we'll see. We're ready to go short if things go that way. And again, encourage you to practice trade these things. Doesn't cost you anything to practice. 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. That's all we ask. Let's move on to Bitcoin. Woo! Bitcoin down 9.77%, even after hours. 24-hour day Bitcoin chart down 9.75. It was just down 9.8%, so it gained a little bit. It literally switched as I was about to say 9.8. It's now at 9.78. So we'll keep an eye on things. 2 days of strong up movement in Bitcoin, and now it's rotating over. Of course, we have seen Bitcoin as we look at the 2-day chart. You can see where Bitcoin twice hit lows here. Is it going to move back down again and bounce off of it again, giving us more and more of the potential of a bottom here? Who knows? It could just be a short-term bottom, might not be a bottom at all. We'll keep our eye on things. Still in the green on the STC when it comes to the 2-day chart, and we look at the weekly. It is, of course, still red. Bitcoin hitting that bottom, popping up, hitting another bottom last week, and now it's in the green this week again, just waiting for Bitcoin to sort itself out. And of course, what happens to the overall crypto market if Bitcoin starts to recover strongly, moves above the 200 EMA? Well, of course, that's beautiful. Bitcoin is the tide coming into the harbor, and it lifts all boats or sinks all of them still. So we'll keep an eye on things. We'll continue to track this. And of course, tomorrow, do not forget Patreon members live question and answer call-in session 12:30 Eastern Daylight Time. If you can join us, great. If you can't, go ahead nonetheless. Send us your questions. Send us the stocks and ETFs you would like us to backtrack for you, Bitcoin members. And guess what we'll do for you? We will try to answer those. We record that session and we'll email it out to you. And of course, as always, download it at our Patreon page. So appreciate all of you being with us. Appreciate the Patreon supporters. Appreciate every one of you. Would you please like and share everything we do here and subscribe at our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our podcast. Help us out in every way you can. Thanks so much, my friends. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.